Uh, I'm just gonna yap. Like, like every 5 minutes should be less than 5 minutes. I could post it on YouTube and I don't have to edit. So hey, it's been a while, and I'm disappointed in myself. I started when I was 13, and now I'm 18, and no progress, kinda. And then I know after watching so many videos, it all takes is action and consistency. And every time, like, I'm in the point of doing that, it just goes downhill afterwards. Yeah. Uh, hmm. Today is it's 10:40, March 9, absent in school. And I know, of course, mostly it's my fault. It depends on how I react to this world. And I can't always make excuses. But it's very hard when you have to fight against this kind of thinking, your way of thinking, especially when you're so used to doing this kind of stuff like for school, and the way, and then the person you want to be has to go against that kind of thinking. It's really hard, do you understand? Like, it's really hard to change. Like, I know in my heart that I can do it, and that I want to be this kind of rich person, and there are ways to do that. You have to think differently, but it's just that the unconscious mind of mine is very used to it. And it's like, yeah, so it's like you're fighting against yourself, trying to fight this old identity and trying to replace it with a new one. It's not like you're trying to, like, fake it, like, but it's like this new identity is the thing that you want, and it's very hard. It took me a while to accept that it's okay. Like, though in my head, like, it's the feeling like you already know in your head that obviously for me, you don't have to have college or degree to reach this point of success. But there's just this unconscious reaction of you out of nowhere that kind of contradicts that. And there's a point where I get confused, is this actually right or not? But I know now that it's okay, that I don't have to go to college. But it's just like, it's like two different minds are like fighting against each other, especially for me right now. And I could say the fear is definitely one of them. A part of me kinda wants to go, like, not want, or like thinks that I had to go to college, and I know for a fact, because it's like fear, that I have to go there, because, like, I don't know why there's fear. It's like I am feeling fear, but it's not like I really acknowledge it. Like, I don't really acknowledge it as a big problem. That's where my other mind is like saying, like, I don't really need college. Like, you already know it among, like, seeing lots of videos. Wait, part two. Like, watching tons of videos, I know for a fact that you can do it without going to school, and then there's no worries. It's like, like, what is your base? It's like a fight of like, what is your basis of your fear? Do I want to go to college because I'm afraid of failing, or do I not want to go to college because I feel like it's such a it's such a you, too much use of time that I am afraid that it's just gonna worsen, and I would go back to the time where I had a hard time with academics and business, that I had to put aside business unconsciously, and I didn't realize that until the end of the year. And then the thing is that, which fear am I supposed to accept? Kinda, you know. Yeah. Which fear? And that's what's troubling me. Wait, let me. My it's unconsciously attacking me slowly. This other mind that I don't want. This other mind I want to, of course, not fully hide it. I acknowledge it, but I don't want it to affect me in making my decisions. And I think once I kinda had the answer, because I could say right now I know that the mind the thing that I want to achieve and the person I want to be is correct, and like it's okay to go that way. But I have learned in past experiences that there are, like, even though you know it, you don't actually know it. Like, do you understand? It's like, you know that Jesus is your Lord and Savior, but you don't really know it. Like, you don't fully understand it or grasp it. Like, you know it at front, but you don't know what's more at the behind. Like, you don't know anything about it. And that's why I kind of know that there are ways, and I don't have to go to college to reach it. And the fear that I'm experiencing, I think it should be that the fear that should be more important, I should prioritize, is the fear that I know that my schedule is gonna affect me a lot, academics, since I know that I have this other unconscious mind that wants to try hard in it because I'm used to it. My mind is conditioned since I was young. But there's also a part of me that's like, maybe I don't really know the answer yet. And I'm willing to find that out, the answer. But when? That's the thing. And so many things is just happening right now. And I could see the pros and cons, whether to go to college and not to go to college. In terms of, seeing people, like, obviously not going to college is okay, like you reach it. But the thing is, for me, which stuff, like which part of me should I put more weight than the other, you know? But yeah, I'm just like blabbering a lot. This is already part 3. Let me eat again. I'm eating shawmai, guys. Shawmai. But I kind of know deep down that no matter what I choose, no matter what brings me, it doesn't really matter. It all depends on how you react to it. I know that, but I have this attitude where I want to like I know both ways have bad things that would happen, but I want to pick the way that at least minimize those bad things. And that's what's troubling me right now. And I know that there are so many people around me that's like, you don't get rich fast, go with God more. Obviously, I love Jesus. Jesus is amazing. And the reason why I want to get rich fast is for my lola, for the church, for my family. Because I know deep in my heart that business is something I'm good at, and it's something that I would be proud of accomplishing. And I realized this when I would get awards in sports than in academics, because I felt like I did something more worthy, more important to me in sports than studying in academics. And that's what I feel in business. And I want to make people happy by doing things that I feel like I could be proud of, you know? That's why trying to make my family happy with getting that first place in that first in grade 11, it was small. It was a glimpse, but it did not really make me proud of it. It didn't make me feel proud of it. Like, yeah, they're happy and I got happy, but it didn't felt lasting, you know? And one time last week, I I used my money to pay for the food, and it was my own earnings actually this time. And that feeling of happiness when I spent for them, for my family's food, of something I earned on my own, it felt so good. And like, it's like my hard work that I actually put so much love into makes other people happy. Like, something I love doing makes other people happy, you know? And that's why there are things that I have to contradict or fight against their way of thinking to reach that. And there was a time I thought, is this selfish of me? Trying to go for this kind of joy just to make you guys more happy, you know? Yeah, let me, every time it starts, I'm gonna go eat at least one. Mm. Yeah. Let's wait a bit. I'm eating a bit. Uh, um, Cause it felt painful. Cause I know in the Bible it says, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right." And if I listen to them to become an OT until the end, would I be happy? That's why when I thought of, a bit of rebelling, like I don't want to go to college or like that, it felt painful when I first said that to them. Like I betrayed them. And yet I know deep down that business provides lots of opportunities. Uh, there's so many things that you could achieve and buy, and I wanted to use my money to make them happy, but the process of reaching that is going against them. That's why around 20 around 2 years ago I had this hard, self, thinking like, should I really ask them this? Because there was this thing where like I asked, am I being selfish, or am I actually thinking of them? That's the thing. And I went back to the story of Saul, who decided to sacrifice things even though God commanded to him that it was not right. Even though he did it with good intentions, it went against God's rules. And that story kept kept staying here until now. I don't know if I'm trying to deny it, or I don't know if I'm trying to deny it, or is it alright to think this way? Because I feel like I'm pushing something down right now. I feel like I'm pushing something down right now. And I kind of know it, but I'm pushing it down a bit right now. I feel like my heart is hiding something right now, trying to ignore it. Yeah, it is. I guess this is what happens when you're afraid to know the truth. Dang, wait. Dang.